Hello everybody, what is up, bros and bras? Whatever. It is just another YouTube commentator, and finally back in the saddle. Feels good. Back in the commentator's chair here. Haven't put out any videos in quite a while. I've been pretty busy with school, at least last year I was. Um, Back when I had finals, which was a pain in the ass. And then I went on break, and that pretty much included lots of video game playing, but a good majority of that was Skyrim. And I can't imagine it being very interesting watching me run around the countryside and kill dragons and shit. So, haven't been playing many FPSs, and really, I've been laying off a lot on laying off the battlefields as of late. I got to Colonel, or 45 or whatever, and kind of haven't played since. Due in part because the Band of Bros has also been busy with other things, largely Skyrim as well. So we'll, I'm sure, do a reunion tour of that at some point, possibly livecom. We'll have to talk. But anyway, yeah, I haven't been playing too many games. Really haven't been working on the old commentaries, but I did manage to capture some gameplay of Counter-Strike Source. Which I actually ended up capturing before I went on break. And since I'm a lazy ass, I haven't gotten around to making a video with it. So here it finally is. And yeah, I did want to actually, though, give a little bit of a history lesson. So it's story time, kiddies. And this is a little bit of a history on my own experiences, I guess, with FPS, and I guess to some extent with gaming as a whole, but mostly with this, and I guess what's kind of brought me to this position that I'm in today with with everything that's going on. So basically, on one of my older videos, or I guess the last video I posted, which seems old now because it's so long ago, but someone posted a comment saying I should play some Pro Mod, which for those of you that don't know, it's Call of Duty 4, but it's basically a mod that makes it really hard for someone who sucks at FPS, which I kind of do. I'm gonna be honest. I'll just let that put that right out there. I'm not very good. Certainly not as good as other YouTube stars and or commentators. So yeah, I don't know how fun that'd be for someone to watch me just getting destroyed. Or at least if I did, I would just do like the very first game I ever played, and just you could just laugh at how utterly terrible I am at just getting dominated. But the point is, I guess, that I was thinking, that got me to thinking how I'm really not that great. I mean, I'm not terrible at FPS, but I'm not the best in the world. But I was thinking about other YouTube commentators, and they're older, at least. I mean, not all of them. There are definitely some my age and younger. But there's definitely a lot of them that are older, at least into their 20s, early, mid, and late. And so I feel like they've definitely had experience. You know, they've been around, they've been in the game for quite a while. They kind of worked out. I mean, they were there back when FPS was first just coming into prominence, back before FPS even had, you know, any type of base, and so they've kind of grown up with it. They kind of know how to make, you know, I guess just how to make, just do well in gaming. Whereas, I guess when I really first got into FPS, if any of you watched my old Star Wars Battlefront gameplay, that was kind of like the first FPS shooter game that I really played extensively. But I guess when I really hardcore got into it was right around, I had just gotten my PS3, and I bought Battlefield Bad Company 1 for it not long after. And that was kind of the first time I'd ever really gotten a taste of, most importantly, of the online component of FPSs. till that point, you know, I had played some games. I definitely played shooters. I definitely played an FPS here or there, but that was when I really first got the taste of online competitive multiplayer gaming, and my life was just completely changed. It was I honestly just didn't want to put it down. I logged just days into that game, and it got kind of bad. I mean, for a while there, I was ignoring contact. Like, you know, my parents would be yelling at me to come down for dinner. I just wouldn't be eating. Ask my girlfriend; she can very well attest to how absorbed I would get into these games. And I mean, it was just because I had never experienced anything like this before. I had never really gotten that whole dynamic, that whole multiplayer, two teams battling it out, and it was just each time you play, it was a different experience. I mean, that's, I think, one of the greatest draws of any multiplayer game, really, is that they have nearly infinite replayability because you're always getting something new. So, I mean, I was just completely, you know, just completely absorbed by this, and so Battlefield Bad Company 1 really just drew me in, and from then on, I was all about, not all about FPS. I mean, I still played other games, but it was my gaming history would never really be the same. So basically, that's what I'm saying. Though, is from there, I mean, I'm still developing as a game player, as a game. Yeah, I mean, you know, just as a player and getting better. I like to think, at least. Which puts me in an interesting position with these videos, actually, because I mean, I'm still developing. Still have growth I can have in terms of experience, and I feel like I could actually, you know, get a lot better. I, without a doubt, can get a lot better at game playing, and so I think this puts me in an interesting experience or interesting position right now with this whole documenting my games experience with the commentating, because I can now go back and watch my older games and analyze them or see, you know, what I should have done, what I could have done better. And even beyond that, just as an overarching thing, I can basically watch my own development, you know, as I get better, hopefully, or I guess as I get worse. It's all now documented. I can watch it now as, you know, I start off not doing so hot maybe, and then who knows, maybe years from now, if I'm still doing this, God willing, I will, you know, I don't know, Grizz status, who knows. But that's why I think this whole YouTube commentating thing, just in general, I think is it puts me in a unique position, and I'm pretty excited for it. So anyway, I haven't really talked about the gameplay. These are just some clips of, like I said, this bout one night. Just took some of the best clips out of it, obviously. Not all of them, because like, as anyone who's watched my videos in the past knows, I do have to edit this out, so I look that I'm way better than I actually am. But yeah, I was really getting into Counter-Strike. I'm really enjoying it. Looking forward to the future thereof. Looking forward to playing more Counter-Strike, I guess. Looking forward to that Counter-Strike Go. That should be interesting to see. I'll probably end up picking that up. And yeah, with this final bomb plant, I pretty much wrap it up for this video. So everyone who's watching, that's the lowdown basically. Hopefully I will have more frequent video posting now that school's back underway. Still at the beginning of the school year, and I'll hopefully have it all under control. So hopefully I'll get some more videos out soon. If you like what you see, you can always like, subscribe. Always love to hear the comments. And until next time, just another YouTube commentator. Enjoy your YouTube browsing.